You've already got a lot of stuff to think about when it comes to stunting, but maybe think about this. There is absolutely nothing wrong with taking a couple steps back so you can take a couple steps forward in your stunts. I see so many people working on really hard skills when they haven't done the one before it, and sometimes they didn't even know that that one existed. No, why? You have to know it exists, at least. Do some research, ask some people on the internet, make sure you know what the progressions are and what the steps leading up to it are. Plus, the more you stunt, the more unique stunts that you try, the better you get at overall stunting. One of the common ones is that when you guys mess up a full up, or if a flyer is struggling with a full up, I love to go back to half rounds. Because like the flyer barely does anything, she just looks over her shoulder, not like this, not like that. Looks over her shoulder and just stays nice and tight, and it's a really like from reverse hands, and then you have it to the front either to here or you have it back to the front and it hits at the top. Doesn't matter what it is, it teaches the flyer not to do much and to just stay in her body line. And then for the full around, all she does is she taps the toes together and then spins a little faster, and she just has to keep that same body line. But that's one example of taking a step back, going to half arounds in order to take another 1 or 2 steps forward to get the full around, and maybe a full around immediate lib or full around QP or whatever. And just because you're on a team and you have to hit a certain skill doesn't mean that you have to do that only skill. Like if you're working on a toss QP for the routine and you don't even know how to do a hands QP, what goes on in your brain that you think that you can do a toss QP? You have to perfect the hands QP or a one-arm skill before you just toss it straight up to one arm. And yes, I get that you can probably hit it. If you do hit it, good for you, but it's not going to be consistent enough to perform it. And if you do, whoop-de-doo, go fuck yourself. I'm having a blast. Oh man. The main point here is not to let your ego get in the way of your stunts hitting properly and safely and consistently. And a general rule of thumb is that once you hit a skill and you hit it really cleanly, like a hands QP for example, you're here and it goes up and then you hold it for like 5 seconds. Okay, none of this quick pop bullshit. None of this and just come down right away. That's not cool. It doesn't count as an actual skill. It's not an actual skill. People that stunt all the time never count it as a skill. People that like to act like they're stunters do that, and it's not good. I'm gonna make a lot of people mad saying that. Look, I get that you guys are all stunters, but the quick pop is just a pussy way to do it. Do not do that. Before you move on to another skill, do a hands QP or whatever skill you're doing. Hold it at the top, nice and easy without breathing heavily. Just having your arm nice and neat without taking steps. You hold it for like at least 5 seconds or so, and then you pop off, and it's a really controlled pop off. That's how you know you have the skill. And then you can move on to the next one. And then when someone comes up to you and says, have you tried the stunt before it? Then you could say, yes, I actually did. I can show you right now. It's really clean and consistent. I just can't really figure out how to toss it this high. And then the person that's helping you can really help you because they understand what you're going through. Because they have to teach you differently if you don't know how to actually hold a stunt, or if you're just struggling with how the toss works. If you're struggling on actually holding the girl up in the air, taking a step back and learning the basics of actually how to hold something, nothing wrong with that, is definitely the best idea. Or if you're struggling on getting the height and you're not actually getting up all the way, but you still can hold it really good, or you can save the stunt, then they can help you with this part of it, of how to toss the actual toss. It's really just for clarification, and it helps the person that's teaching you or helping you out. It's really important for them to understand what step you're on. I hope that makes sense. Anyways, don't let the ego get in the way, and be able to take a step back in order to take a million steps forward. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it if you subscribe. And yeah. Bye.